Hey everyone, welcome everyone. I want to show you this video today, but before that let me just minimize it a little bit. And so this is the Coinbase ad.
Don't get mad. Get invested.
You see this is the Coinbase ad, guys. The Coinbase has started advertising on TV. Hey brother, Sai Kiran, Shivam, hi Somay, Rakesh, Manjeet, Vishwarandan, Rahul, Shri. What's up guys, what's up? So the CME group is starting the Bitcoin futures trading today. We're going to talk about that. Let everyone joining. OMG, $10,000 in 17 days. Really insane, is that? I'm good, Raymond. How are you, Raymond? Star 1 is here. Sub Star 1. Satyajit Star is here, Revant is here. Shraddha is here. Shraddha says, hi Shiv, why are so many people expecting a crash? They don't say a correction but Bitcoin but a crash. What do you think? Yeah, I think people do have an opinion. So a lot of people who could not enter, who could not buy Bitcoin probably at the initial stage, somehow they don't have a very great opinion about Bitcoin, and that is why they call it a bubble and they say that the Bitcoin is going to crash. But if you ask me, I think Bitcoin will not crash. The cryptocurrencies are here to stay for sure, but you got to play very smart. So you've got to split your portfolio into other cryptocurrencies as well. So maybe about 50% of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, because you never know. So there would be people who will call it a crash and things like that because they don't understand how Bitcoin works. As simple as that. And the people have been calling Bitcoin a bubble right since it started. So I don't blame them, Shraddha. Hey Dharam, what's up Dharam? Struggling to buy some Ether, please guide. Naveen is here. What? Struggling to buy some Ether, please guide. Oh yeah, I mean a lot of Indian exchanges are not accepting KYCs. So I think that may be the reason why. So you can try the Poloniex and Binance and other stuffs. I'm sorry guys, let me just trying to set up some music here. $30 people watching. Oh, everybody is free today. It's Sunday, yeah? 31 people watching. Manjeet, Naveen is here. Satyajit, Omisgo is moaning exactly. What's the price for Omisgo? It's 20% off. Let me have a look at 1-day chart. Oh, this is crazy. 7-day chart. Wow. Fargo coin. Okay, I found this. I found this as well. So analyst how Bitcoin price could reach about $60,000 in midterm. So this is talking about the next year, guys. Tai Lopez, of course, we spoke about Tai Lopez in my last videos. He says that a prominent investor and analyst, of course, who has also started a Bitcoin training academy, cryptocurrency training academy. Right? He is of an opinion that Bitcoin will be touching about $60,000. Bitcoin could reach about $40,000 in 2018. Yeah, so CME Group has started the Bitcoin futures today, and if you want to understand how the Bitcoin futures work, they have a video.
BTC is a USD cash settled contract based on the CME CF Bitcoin reference rate, BRR, which serves as a once-a-day reference rate of the US dollar price of Bitcoin. The BRR aggregates the trade flow of major Bitcoin spot exchanges during a 1-hour calculation window into the US dollar price of 1 Bitcoin as of 4 p.m. London time. The Bitcoin futures contract trades Sunday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. A single BTC contract has a value of 5 times the value of the BRR index and is quoted in US dollar per 1 Bitcoin. The tick increments are quoted in multiples of 5 US dollars per Bitcoin, meaning a 1-tick move of the BTC future is equal to 25 US dollars. BTC futures are block trade eligible with a minimum quantity threshold of 5 contracts. BTC futures expire the last Friday of the month and are listed on the nearest 2 months in the quarterly cycle, plus the nearest 2 months not in the quarterly cycle. Let's illustrate this. Assume the active contract.
So this is a video from the CME Group. They are talking about how the Bitcoin futures is going to look like. They have about 3 videos. One is here, then there's what is Bitcoin they have explained, and then the CME of Bitcoin reference rate. So they have explained everything in short as to what exactly Bitcoin futures is going to look like. So just in case if you're interested. Hi bro, how are you? Santu, what's up? Suresh, when Coinbase will add Ripple, they are adding a couple of cryptocurrencies probably, so they should be adding it. I have no clue, but then when they can add. Your voice is not clear, is it? Shivam Bhatia says your voice is not clear. Is my voice clear right now, guys? Technical master, voice is vibrating, not too much. Dharampala, do you think after 18th price of Bitcoin will reduce? I think it should go up, Dharam. I don't think it should come down. Jish Bahadur Rai, hello, what's up? Vajas of India, what's up, man? Santu, my own way, did you see Tron coin details, bro? Yes, I did actually. I was going through the Tron as well. See, look at this, $20,000. Let me have a look. Tron has gone up dramatically up. Yeah, it's 20% up right now. What year did you get started in Bitcoin? It says. Did you see Tron coins, bro? Yeah, I did that, and it's going up. What's the best benefit of Bitcoin to the government? What's the best benefit of the Bitcoin to the government? I have no clue, man. I don't think they have a great benefits out of it, honestly. Manju, please explain. Okay, Suresh Kesri, suggest me some coins to invest 1 lakh. Manju, since I please explain TC coin, I think that's a scam. Suggest me some coins to invest in 1 lakh. I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin are good cryptocurrencies. Do you think Bitcoin Cash will also start its rally, as investors are saying positive about this, like year 2000, Bitcoin Cash, Visa card, ATM support? Yes, Shivam, I do think so. I do think so. Bitcoin Cash will have a rally next year, man. I mean, I don't think reason why it should not. Oh, is it Rajas of India? Rajas of India has to say the Tech Mahindra Power Ledger. Hi bro, how are you? Request to give you a brief. Hi bro, how are you? Request you to give brief about income tax. Income tax, I'm not the right person, man. I don't know about anything about income tax. You should always check with your chartered accountant for income tax. What's about COIN, Dogecoin and Token Pay? Ah, Sai Kiran. They all look good, Sai Kiran. If you know I want to pay ITR to be safe side, please suggest Indian first. Shivam Bhatia. Oh, thank you so much. It's all good. Thank you so much. It's clear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Rahul is here. Somajit says your voice is not clear. Very clear. Just let me know, guys, where it's clear, because I have no mic is too close. I'm not sitting very close, so I think it should be okay. Fargo coin. Mysterious truth. Hey Shiv, what would you predict about Ripple? Will it reach $2? Not sure, bro. I don't know any idea about token pay. So I was actually, I know that yesterday I wrote it down. I still have to study the token. I've not gone through the token pay as yet. And I would, even if I've gone through, I would never suggest you whether you should buy or you should not buy. You should always do your own research. Manjeet Datta, will Ether be available in Indian exchange like ZPay? Yeah, I think so. They have announced, Manjeet. So they have announced that they will be, ZPay has announced that they will be adding a couple of more coins. So I think they should. Yeah, I think it's very slow, the Fargo coin. Shivam Bhatia, it's a power ledger is another project which is working on the solar energy. They are tying up with the Tech Mahindra in India. Looks good to me. I have made a video on that as well, Shivam Bhatia. If you want to go ahead and check that out. This was something I saw on the CNN channel today.
well consider that this is the Hermit Kingdom and they are starving and starved for cash because for the most part the UN and the international community have locked them out of banks. So whereas they used to hack into the SWIFT system and banks, there's also reason for them to hack into the mining of bitcoins and steal those bitcoins as well because the price has been skyrocketing. There's value in this.
Right. So when you say that's stealing them, I mean, the mining of bitcoins as such is a fairly...
He doesn't know about Bitcoin. Will Ether be available on any exchange like ZipPay? All crypto down today? I don't see all crypto down. I see them up. Let's see what's down. It's up by 4%, 3%, 3% here, 86%, 88, 17%, 28%. If the volume of a crypto is in billions, does that lowers the chances of getting... The volume of crypto is in billions, does that lower the chances of getting higher gains? Not really, I don't think so. What will that be? Can you please pause? Yeah, I did. So Shivam, I don't think the Bitcoin Cash, so Shivam says Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin, so why it is attracting a lot of investors as original Bitcoin? Yeah, so Bitcoin Cash is attracting investors not just one reason, because it's a fork of Bitcoin. And why? Because apart from Bitcoin, you have so many other cryptocurrencies which people are attracted to for some or the other reasons. And Bitcoin Cash is one of them. So Bitcoin Cash is also considered one of the altcoin only. So just like how other cryptocurrencies are attracting more people, Bitcoin Cash is attracting as well. Ether is on CoinEx and CoinDelta. Yes, sure. What about Ripple? Yeah, Ripple is doing good. Ripple is doing good. Your views on atomic swaps? So Values of India, I think atomic swaps is a great feature wherein you will not need to pay a transaction fee in order to convert one cryptocurrency to the other. So it's a great feature, man. And that's the future, I guess. Yeah, reduce the volume of the music. Or is it? Oh, I'm sorry, but is it better? Am I audible? Is it good now? Yeah, I think the voice is breaking, right? Too loud, okay. Is it good? Is it good now? Kaushik is here, guys. Kaushik, what's up, Kaushik? Hey, Toy Sema. Is it good? Let me know. It's not good? It's better? Okay, it's good, I guess. Funk Wizard says, what do you recommend to move the cryptos to an internal trading platform or a mobile or a hardware wallet looking at long-term investment? Thank you so much, everyone. So Sai Kiran says it's better. Raja Kaushik says it's better. Rajas of India, it's good. Carry on. How no? Yes, go ahead. So Funk Wizard had a question. Says that what do you recommend to? Okay, let me just lower down this volume. Says, what do you recommend to move the cryptos to an internal trading platform or a mobile or a hardware wallet looking at a long-term investment? So if you're looking for a long-term investment, all that you need is a hardware wallet because you're not going to touch that cryptocurrency asset for a longer time. So you need a place where you can store these cryptocurrencies safe and for the longer time. So I think you will need a hardware wallet. If you are trading, then you can move them on one of these exchanges. But since you are not talking about trading, then you should definitely move it to a hardware wallet. Thank you. Swamiji is a lot better. Thank you so much. Sohail Ahmed, how are you? I'm doing good, Sohail. Everything is okay. Thank you so much, Rahul. Does Trezor has a cloud backup? What's the cloud backup? They come up with the backup phrase and the digit number, even the Trezor and the Nano Ledger both. So let me show you how it looks like, right? So this is the Trezor wallet. There's nothing called as cloud backup that as long as I know, Manohar. So they come up with a backup phrase and a password. This is Trezor, right? Trezor has a Bitcoin wallet. This is about 89 euros. Look at him. He is from India. Which is best offline wallet? So Nano Ledger is good and Trezor wallet is good, guys. Yeah, Fargo coin I was trying to open. So what is Fargo coin? Let's check. Fargo coin looks like a scam to me. What do you think, guys? What do you think about Fargo coin? It looks like a scam to me. Hi Tome Sema, is ATC's coin a scam? Yes. What was the news that day? Some robbery of crypto? Which one, Rajas of India? I don't remember. Yeah, if you lose your hardware wallet, you lose your funds. But however, there is a way you can restore it. If you have the backup phrase of the hardware wallet, you can restore them. Sai Kiran. So they have a FAQ as well. So I think you should definitely, they have FAQ. So this is the wallet, and then they have something called as FAQ. So yeah. Fargo coin is a scam to me. ADCC is a scam, yes. Sir, any comments on Wingo? I see you have not looked into it, Hitanshu, so I will look into it. I've made a note of it. Dhaval says no, Dhaval is here, guys. What is price of XRP this time? XRP is 73 cents. Raja Kaushik says, Shiv, I think hardware wallet might get any hardware issue, but paper wallet are safe as far as I study. Am I right, bro? So I believe that the technology of a hardware wallet is such that they would not get spoiled, because all that their features are is just to be connected with a laptop and so that you can get access to your funds. So I'm sure they are pretty strong. But paper wallet are again the risky thing, because paper wallet is where you actually take down your private keys, and if you can be careful with the paper, good. Otherwise, if for some reason it fades away, or if it gets damaged, then there is a problem with the paper wallet as well. So I think, let it be a paper wallet or hardware wallet, you have to take care of it in any case. Suel Ahmed says, shall I buy Nano Ledger on Amazon or eBay? I will know about Amazon. Are they selling it? Manohar says, thank you, bro. Does cloud mining of Bitcoin profitable nowadays? Which cloud mining are you talking about, Rajas of India? How is the future of Ethereum and Litecoin? I think the future of Ethereum and Litecoin is great, Rahul. Sai Kiran says search for white paper. So Sai, this looks like a scam to me. Can you tell me what is the team who is building it? Sai Kiran, tell me who is building it, and tell me what are they trying to build. White paper is pretty easy to just write it up. But what is it about? What are they trying to do? Kaushik, what do you think about tomorrow? Thank you, Haitome. Nano Ledger price on Amazon was increased from 10k to 16k. Fargo is fake, yeah. Voyages of India hash flare. This is the cloud mining, right? Oh, so what happens with the cloud mining? Do you actually have to give their bitcoins to them? How do you participate in the cloud mining? Okay. Yeah, so I wouldn't be able to comment on that versus of India if this is what you're referring to. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't know whether this is going to be profitable or not. Varun Kapoor is here. Varun Kapoor says best cryptocurrency to buy for now. I think Ethereum, Cardano, Neo, Dash, they are good cryptocurrencies. Hit like, guys, is giving so much of valuable info daily that too free. At least we can like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Soumya. Yeah, guys, please give this video a like. That will help me a little bit. Value PHP. What about ETH Connect lending? Is it good? ETH Connect is a lending platform. Value PHP. So all the lending platform comes with a risk. If you can take those risks, nothing like it. I think Electronium technology is misleading. No actual mining on mobile devices, and they are not bringing any new take on the table. Any views? I do have the same opinion, Hitanshu. You said this. This is what is been there on my mind. This is what I wanted to say for a very long time, and I'm glad that you said that. Is Trade Coin Club good to trade? Not sure about that. Voices of India, it's a cloud mining. They have some packages on that. They will give you a daily ROI, which is not fixed like Genesis. Okay, so I haven't read much about them, Voices of India, so I wouldn't know. But if you think they are good, go ahead, man. How much investment do they ask for? It takes 2 to 3 years to recover your money in cloud mining, as per my analysis. Varun Kapoor says, "Sir, please suggest me one." I've given you all the names. You should never follow my advice. You should never follow my investment advice. Please do your own research. But all I can tell you is these are the cryptocurrencies on the top. So you can go for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP, ADA. I mean, these are all good. Maybe you can choose just one of those top 10. I'm planning to trade for 5 lakhs for short term. Can you suggest some coins? No, man. I don't trade, so I wouldn't be able to suggest which coins to go for. Yeah, Beluga Pay is something that I've made a note of, Rahul, so I will definitely make a video on that. Mano Magai, should I invest in Bitcoin now? This is not the channel you asked whether should I invest or should not invest, guys. Please don't do that. I'm not an investment or financial advisor. I don't advise on investments. I talk about the technology, I talk about the cryptocurrencies, how they are changing the world. I'm fascinated with what exactly it is bringing in. I talk about the ICOs, what are they trying to do. I talk about the news around the globe, who is accepting what, who is talking about what. I talk about the adoption phase of the cryptocurrencies. I talk about the magic that blockchain technology is bringing into the world. I talk about the way cryptocurrencies and blockchain is changing the world. I don't talk about the investments. I don't talk this is where you should invest, this is where you should not invest. Please guys, if you agree, say yes. I am waiting for your yes. This is no way an investment advice channel, guys. Don't ever ask me should I buy this or should I not. I buy this. I have no opinion. I have no one to advise you on those. In Zippay, the BTC cost is around 13.4 lakhs since last 4 days. What about eBot? Yeah, Nikhil says, Ashi, how is you? When is your interview with Coin Delta? You had been talking about this. Yeah, the guys have been keeping very busy. So Coin Delta is very busy, it seems. Obviously, because of lot many KYCs happening right now. So, but we will do an interview as soon as possible, Nikhil. Thank you for reminding me, though. Yeah. Hi, Thomas, Sima, Ether eCash. Ether eCash is a lending platform, so I'm not really into lending platform, of course, at all, guys. So there is a difference between a lending platform and a real cryptocurrency, which is driven by a technology. So Ether eCash is a lending platform, I guess. See, this is where it is, right? Lend, send, spend. So that's what it is about. I've not read much about them. Peer-to-peer lending, crypto backed. Yeah, I've not studied, I've not read much about them, so I wouldn't be able to comment. Sai Kiran says this channel is for awareness of cryptocurrency world. Yeah, exactly, guys. Any idea about how many users are currently trading in CoinEx? I will not have any clue on that. Shraddha says I had invested in the Naga Coins ICO. They are going to be listed on the exchange in 7 days. What does that mean? Will it start trading openly in the next 7 days? Yeah, I mean that is what it means, Shraddha. But this is something that even I wasn't aware of. So first of all, thank you so much for the heads up. So you're saying that they're going to be trading on one of these exchanges, which is great news. What it means is that you'll be able to sell and buy tokens, which is good. Also, do you think the Naga ICO did well? I have no clue about it. I think they did, but not sure. Which are the best altcoins to buy for long term? Again, investment advice. You can go for Ethereum, Litecoin, Neo. Even coiners don't know, bro. Bro, don't do that. If you don't have any experience, please start with small amount, diversify. Pick them up, play safe. Greeting, Chand is here. What's up, Chand? Yeah, Ripple is in the news for sure. Sorry, Kumar, NEM is a little long term because it's second most favorite coin for Japan after Bitcoin. Nikhil Vatt says, any idea about the security features of CoinDelta? I mean, CoinEx states that they have 98% in the offline storage and only 2% online. So if CoinEx gets hacked, they lose only 2%. What about CoinDelta? So Nikhil, as long as I know, these exchanges are pure exchanges. So what does it mean? That they don't hold any inventory. Not CoinEx, not CoinDelta, they don't hold any inventory. What they do is basically they provide a platform for two people to come in and trade together. So they are really not someone who hold your cryptocurrencies as far as my knowledge is concerned. Your bot, please check the website. So what is this? This is what? This is like an exchange mining. What exactly it is? You can only go ahead with a trusted exchange. So I've not heard about your bot. So I would think twice to go with the your bot. CoinOme is safe. Have you made any transaction through them? No, Wazis of India. I've not done any transaction on CoinOme so far. Hey Patel Bhavish. So if it gets hacked, my wallet coins will remain as it is. I mean CoinDelta wallet. So if it gets hacked, my wallet coins. No, it won't, Nikhil. So if they get hacked, remember your cryptocurrencies are there with them, right? So if they get hacked, you're stuck. So always withdraw your funds from there. You will not have access to your account if they get hacked, right? You will not have access to your account if they get hacked. Robot or mining bot. When I have started trading in Polonieus, I don't have any idea about it. Bot is cloud mining, best place to store XRP. I have no idea about how to XRP, of course. I wouldn't know. I think the best place to store XRP would be a hardware wallet. Kaushik says, I don't have even a YouTube channel that can educate me. Sai Kiran, your bot is trusted but without investment, you should have patience for 3 months. So what about Envion token? Calculate your personal returns. Invest 50,000, first year 80,000. How are they giving the fixed return? How are they able to give you the fixed return? What are they building up? Okay, so this is another site that I found which is very good, which is so no, I have no clue about Envion because they're offering some fixed return, and I believe it's very difficult for anyone to produce some fixed return. So let me go through it, then I can tell you what exactly it is. Love Resident Evil, where do you see Bitcoin cryptocurrency heading in 2018 after the 20K surge? Well, that's a prediction. I think 30, 40 at least. Any news about Bitcoin ban in India? I haven't heard about anything. So Sai Kiran has a feedback. During transaction in COINBASE, the process is good, but there is a delay in the transaction. It was recently started with a small equipment. People are rushing to crypto. Do you think we will see a market correction in a few days? The corrections are good, but whether that's going to be in few days, I have no clue about it, because Bitcoin futures is going to just start today. The CME group starting the Bitcoin futures today, and I think they have already started. So this is all they talk about. New to futures start today. CNBC on Bitcoin on, this is what?
Yeah, it's hard to tell. First of all, our contract, as Bob laid out, is larger than SIBO's. It's 5 Bitcoins per contract versus 1 for 1. So that's a big difference, attracting the institutional participant versus the retail participant. You know, our goal and objective here is to manage the risk of the product, not to determine what the price level is. I want to be cautious. I think the SEC made a really good comment that Jay Clayton made about, you know, you got to be careful of this product. It's new, and there's no question about it. So the last thing I want to have happen is participants that have never traded futures contracts before to enter into CME's markets and be trading Bitcoin futures. So we are targeting the more professional type trader and the institutional investor.
Mr. Duffy, it's Karen. Let me ask you something. Let's say you were to see hugely wild swings in Bitcoin, which of course anyone can imagine, but let's say it went 500% up. Can you imagine a scenario where you change your margin requirements as a result of very big moves either way?
Karen, that's a good point, and absolutely, we will change our margins if we see any activity like that. As you've seen already, we already made a change in our margin from 35 to 47% on initial, and then the maintenance margin will be a minimum of 43%. That's even before we even launched the product. We've already had to move it. So this is something that we pay a lot of attention to, and it's what I've been outlining all along, Karen, is the risk management protocols the CME has in place. And if, in fact, this thing starts to move precipitously, our margins will increase, our velocity logic will kick in, and all the other functions we have as well will kick in.
Do you plan on perhaps introducing a product that might appeal more to the retail investor, like a mini product, for instance, for Bitcoin futures?
You know, I think that is yet to be determined. I think we're going to do a wait and see how this contract trades. One of the things that you're looking at, a lot of these brokerage firms don't.
Yeah, so Hitanshu says that Yinko offers renting Wi-Fi using their cryptocurrency. It means we users can be an internet service provider for others users. Jungle Ape is here, guys. Jungle Ape, what's up, man? What's going on? Good to have you. Users can be an internet service provider for others. The token sale ends in 3 days. Please review if you give your feedback. Sure, we'll look into it, man. UIUNGO. 60,000, guys. 60,000. How Bitcoin will break 60,000 in midterm? Is that possible? What do you think? Let me know. Do you think 60,000 is possible? What's up, Jungle Ape?
Want to jump in, and there's a reason why they don't want to jump in. They want to see open interest, which are positions open in a clearinghouse at a certain level. They want to see a certain amount of trade, and until that happens, you're not going to attract anybody else. So we need to be focused on this particular contract, build some open interest, build some trade, and then the bylaws and covenants of certain brokers will allow participants to come into the marketplace.
Hey, Terry, it's Guy. Thanks for being on. So I know you're growing organically, but what about, have you considered growing by acquisition? Like Coinbase, I think, has 13 million users, 32 countries. I'm not asking you specifically about them, but is that a thought out there in CME land?
You know, Guy, right now, I'm really focused, as you know. I like things that drop to the bottom line as far as targeted acquisitions go. This is a new product line for us, so we'll keep this just to the futures contract. We're looking at things that we think can enhance our customer experience. That's a big part of what I'm trying to accomplish here at CME Group. Grow the institutional base, grow the commercial base, and in return, grow the clients completely. So that's where we're at right now on that. So on the cash side of the trade on Bitcoin, I don't think it's something that we have a great interest in. We don't regulate that today, although we have the ability, Guy, which I think is interesting, with our offering, we have the ability to do audit function.
All right, so Vishwadev says, is it too late to buy Bitcoin or suggest me any alternative crypto? So here is what I think. If you have understood the technology behind Bitcoin, if you do understand the technology behind Bitcoin, go for it. If you don't get it, don't go for it. Do your own research, my friend. Do your own research. 60,000. Saikiran says $60,000 by the end of 2018. That's my prediction. Yeah, this is what the prediction is. So what do you think? Bitcoin could reach 60,000 in the midterm. And then you decide whether it's too late or it's not too late, guys. Thank you so much for everyone for coming on the live, joining me here. 23 people watching right now. Litecoin to the moon. $317 again, going up. Yeah, Litecoin is going up, guys. Litecoin and yours is going up. Yours is up to 8.42 USD, which is awesome. You have Neo at 50. You have Omis Go at $16, up by 18%. Look at this, 113, okay. 113, 95% up. I vote to replay the video when it is done.
On the four exchanges that Bob outlined at the beginning of the show here, and that's different than our competitors do, so we will be keeping a close watch on this.
How big do you think this will be for CME? In other words, how much money do you think you can make off of this? Will this impact earnings, Terry? Are we going to see upward revisions to earnings reports in the future?
So, Melissa, we don't do anything that we think is just going to be doing it for the sake of doing it because it's popular. You know, we've had a big outreach from clients to get involved in this asset class, which we have. But to predict the potential revenues off of this would be a fool's errand. I'm not going to even attempt to do it. I want to see how this trades. If you look at the last couple of days at CBOE, what they've been able to trade, I think they traded 1,756 contracts today. They traded a small amount yesterday. So it's off to a decent start. They have a little bit of open interest. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. But to try to predict what the potential volumes are in this contract, which turns into revenues, is really hard to do.
All right, Terry, I got to ask you about this too, because obviously one concern about a futures contract that trades on a product that's not regulated is what happens if somebody tampers with that exchange. Already we've seen Bitfinex, which is the largest Bitcoin exchange by volume. They've been in a denial of service attack essentially for the past week or so. Is it possible that if somebody had a huge position in futures on the short side, for instance, that they could manipulate the trading on an exchange to their advantage?
Well, that's one of the things that, I talk about all the time is our self-regulatory organization and the process that we have in place with our regulatory department. We monitor for this in all of our asset classes, all of our products here, Melissa. This is really high on our radar screen. We have a lot of people watching this product. We'll be looking for any strange activity, and I assure you this is I've said this many times before, the reputation of CME Group is way too valuable, too valuable
would you rather
to rely
have formal exchange, because formal regulation of the exchanges, because basically your product is going to rely on the pricing of 4 Bitcoin exchanges. I'm sure the CME has better things to do with its time and money than try and regulate the trading on 4 different exchanges, which we have seen in the past week. The exchanges do not respond well technologically to high spikes in volume, and that really plays into a manipulator's hands.
Well, Melissa, what's important here is we do very well with high demand, with high volatility, with high trade. So that's one of the things that we are very good at. And when you bring in a regulated futures market like CME with the distribution and the platforms that we have, that will help mitigate some of the problems in the cash market as well. So, they go hand in hand. There's a reason why it's called a derivative, and people use both the cash and the futures products here to manage their risk. So, I see us helping mitigate some of the problems that are going on right now in the cash market.
All right, guys, so let me know if you have any question. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining on the live. It was wonderful having you. I will end this video in the next 5 minutes. Pleasure having you guys here. I have 43 now, Jungle Ape says. He has 43 Litecoin. Great. Right, so a couple of news. The CME trading has started today. So definitely exciting time. We will see what happens. What is the price tomorrow morning? Has it crossed about 20,000, 21,000 or something like this? We will see that what happens tomorrow morning. And nice, I just got started 2 weeks ago. JC Cyborg, welcome to the cryptocurrency space. And another thing I wanted to share was this prediction by an analyst saying that 60,000 midterm of last hour cryptomarketcap.com. What is it about? Let me check. What is it about, man? What do you say? Yeah, is it dropping a little bit? Thank you, Hitanshu. Yes, everything getting red. Yeah, this is exactly. So there are a few greens, there are a few reds. Let's see what happens tomorrow morning, man. 45% minus. Yes, guys. So cryptocurrencies are token pay. Mehul, I would be looking into token pay probably tomorrow. So I'll make a video on token pay. Don't worry about that. That's there on my list. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming on the live, joining on the live. It was a pleasure having you, and I will see you tomorrow morning. All right, guys. Good night. See you and take care. Bye, Hitanshu, Mehul, Yash, Jungle Ape, bye, brother, Chiranjeev, everyone, Yash, Ritesh. I'm not concerned if government is going to ban crypto or not. My question is, what if it is banned in India? How are we going to encash our crypto in INR? You can't, Ritesh. The simplest question is you can't. Where would you exchange? I mean, who will buy your cryptocurrency? Nobody, correct? So if there is someone who is ready to buy your cryptocurrencies from you, nothing like it. Good night, Jungle Ape. Good night, Voices of India. Good night, Sai. Good night, Vishnuteja. Why do all cryptos are higher price in India? Is there any way to buy for real price? Vishnuteja, so I think the demand for the cryptocurrencies in India is pretty high, and that is why they are expensive. Good night, Sai. Alright, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this live session. I will see you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care and bye.